You know, in our crazy, fast-paced world, it often feels like our brains are running a race they just weren't trained for. But what if the solution wasn't about pushing harder, but about finding the right kind of support? Today, we're going to open up a cognitive toolkit, one filled with ancient herbs that are, believe it or not, designed to help our minds thrive in this modern age.
So, does this question hit home? Is your brain running on empty? If you're nodding along, trust me, you are not alone. That feeling of mental fog, of always trying to catch up while your focus just slips away, well, that's practically a hallmark of our high-speed, information-overloaded lives.
Let's put a name to this feeling, shall we? It's our overloaded brains. That's the modern challenge. Our cognitive systems, they just weren't built for the constant digital barrage we face every single day. I mean, just think about it. You've got emails pinging, notifications popping up, and a to-do list that just seems to grow no matter what you do. Our brains are basically stuck in a state of perpetual overdrive. All that multitasking leads to mental fatigue, burnout, and that feeling of being completely and utterly drained.
Okay, but what if we could turn to nature for a totally different kind of support? Ancient traditions, especially Ayurveda, which is India's traditional system of medicine, they look at certain herbs as a kind of natural toolkit, filled with allies that can help bring our minds back into balance.
At the very heart of this toolkit is a concept called metta rasayana. Now, these aren't your typical quick-fix stimulants. The term literally means brain rejuvenators, so the goal isn't just a temporary jolt. It's about deeply nourishing the nervous system over time, building a mind that's more resilient and a whole lot clearer.
For this explainer, we're going to organize our toolkit into two main trays, kind of like a toolbox. First, we'll look at the tools that help sharpen our focus and memory. And then, we'll explore the tools that promote a sense of calm and resilience, especially when we're under stress. All right, let's start with the tools for sharpening the mind. These are the herbs that help us cut right through the mental clutter, really improve our concentration, and hang on to information more effectively.
This slide is perfect because it shows that not all focus herbs work the same way. On one side, you have Brahmi, which is called the marathon. It's a classic Medhya Rasayana that nourishes brain cells for long-term performance. On the other side, you've got rosemary, the sprint. It gives you that quick boost in alertness for immediate tasks by getting more circulation to the brain. See, it's all about choosing the right tool for the right race.
And believe me, the toolkit for focus goes deep. We've also got herbs like ginkgo, which is all about blood flow to the brain, and lion's mane, which is being studied for its potential role in nerve regeneration. And then there's sage, traditionally linked with wisdom, and vacha, an herb used to really sharpen your perception.
Now, let's switch gears and look at that second tray in our toolkit, the herbs for calm and resilience. If that first set was about sharpening the mind for performance, this set is all about quieting it down, helping us manage stress better and navigate all that emotional turbulence.
This slide gives us two more really powerful metaphors for calm. First up, ashwagandha, the shield. It's what's known as an adaptogen, which means it helps your body build up resilience to stress over time. Then there's jatamansi, the anchor. This one is deeply grounding, helping to stabilize your mood when you feel like you're emotionally adrift. So one builds your defenses, the other holds you steady.
Okay, and this is a really crucial point. A word of caution. This is not about self-prescribing. Some of these herbs, like sarpagandha mentioned here, are incredibly potent, seriously powerful. They should only ever be used under the guidance of a qualified professional. The idea here is to be informed, not reckless.
The toolkit for calm also includes some gentler, more common allies. You've got tulsi, or holy basil, to help your mind adapt to stress. There's lavender for reducing tension, passion flower for when you need to quiet that relentless mental chatter, and skullcap to soothe an overstimulated nervous system.
So what's the big takeaway from all this? How do we actually apply this wisdom to our own, very modern lives? The real power here isn't in memorizing a long list of tricky names. It's about grasping the framework. It's understanding that your brain has different needs at different times. Sometimes you need a sprinter like rosemary for a big presentation. Other times you need an anchor like jatamansi to help you unwind at the end of a long day. It's all about having the right tool for the job.
So I'll leave you with this question to reflect on. In a world that constantly demands more and more from our brains, what ancient wisdom might help you build a more focused, resilient, and balanced modern mind? Thanks for exploring this cognitive toolkit with us today.